Hey guys, Void of Dust Gaming here, and this is the second Xeniel video on this channel. I have bought the Garuda skin long time ago. I think the skin looks beautiful, but I had quite a hard time executing Xeniel to the fullest, and I think with this video or with this performance I finally found out how to not master him, but it is a pleasant way to play him, and this game I made him work quite well. Could be that it is the combination with Brunhilde. Not entirely sure about that, but in fact it worked all right-ish. So let's just hop into the game and see what I've done there. For you guys who don't know anything about Xeniel, Xeniel is strongest on the solo lane, but he is supposed to be some kind of supportive tank nature, and that makes him a little bit he's like a hybrid, but then he isn't a hybrid, and I think that makes him that's like the issue that some people are having with him, and that's one of the issues that I had with him as well. So as you can see, I'm facing Malok. Malok is a pretty strong lane bully, combining his glaive with his shield. And Xeniel has this shield that as you can see, you can store it, and then after quite a while it's gonna be exploding, and you can trigger that, or you can basically wait for the countdown to come around. And the other thing what you can do is basically, if the enemy kind of pops it, like if it's damaged by the enemy, then you can actually do the damage as well. So it has three different kinds of uses. The second ability that I have been using already is a gap closer. You're flying into the air and then you're bouncing off to the ground, and it's gonna knock up the enemy or the enemies, depends on how enemies you will face. And yeah, quite I had the feeling that the game is quite even. I don't know why Ryoma is going in like that, but it doesn't matter, as we have secured the first kill here in the game, and I've wasted my fucking execute on that. Well, bad timing. Still have to practice that a little bit, but it doesn't really matter because we have the first kill. I'm looking quite good life-wise, and the first item that I'm buying is the Frostcape, as I have two things in mind. First thing is I am against an attack damage based character, so Malok is scaling attack damage. He's not going to buy many items, but his glaive still hurts if he levels it up all the time. So if that's, and I would level it, and therefore I want to have more HP. I want to have some stuff here as well. And yeah, that's basically the things that I have been thinking about. And whilst Xeniel is not really overwhelming at the beginning of the game, as you get more tanky, you start to shine. Like that's pretty obvious, and that's pretty crazy how good Xeniel gets from time to time. Last ability that we haven't talked about yet is a global ultimate. And you can already see that there are now, after I activated his ultimate, or after I kind of leveled it up, you can see that there is a small icon, like a small avatar of every single person in my team, or on my team, pronunciation, and that basically is that gives me the opportunity to fly in to their position, come down with a big smack. I and my teammates that are in that circle when the ult lands are healed by a certain amount of health. It's like 1000, and yeah, you can basically save people with that, and I think the enemy gets damage as well. I haven't read the description, and I don't really use it that often. So what's cool about it is basically, look at that, like, bam, and I'm healed for 1000 48. Ult was timed pretty bad, and what I have with that solo queue stuff that I'm playing most of the time, people are actually not aware of your ult. So what's gonna happen is you are trying to get in and heal them up, which could turn team fights around. Problem is, every time you ult, everyone runs out. That's like the Xeniel, I'm gonna call it the Xeniel dilemma. You wanna help and everyone's running away. Yeah, that was like the worst ult ever. And now I've got my Frostcapes. I've been jumping out of Natalia's stuff, and now you can see that the Frostcape procs, and that's awesome. And now I'm gonna use the Hermes selected in my build. Hermes selected because I want to roam freely. Like, I want to be the guy who split pushes at the side lanes and then go into the flock using my ult. Took too long, way too long. I don't know, like, I think the ult is pretty strong, but then there has to be this certain situation where you actually want to use it. That was the second time where the Dio-chan roamed to the bot lane, and it worked out pretty fine. So I'm gonna heal up for 1,200 already, and I'm going back. Like, I just used the ult for no reason. Like, it doesn't even make sense that I use it. Well, guys. So next item will be Shield of the Lost. After scanning through, I would... Right now, I would advise my past ego. Yeah, I don't know what he does that. That doesn't make any sense. I would advise my past ego, or my past person, or however you want to call it, to go for magic resistance. That would have been so much better, because we have on the enemy team, we have a Gildu, we have a Natalia, and we have an Alistair. Pretty bad. Pretty bad situations. And now I'm going in, and the Lumbur is not healed. That's so stupid. Everyone is just running out there, but I think the mere presence that you spot off with Xeniel just flying out of the sky into the fray and battling everyone, I think that's sometime enough from a psychological perspective to just be there and kill things. So far everything went quite well. We have already 7 minutes and we are on the innerest tower from the enemy, and it's looking good, guys. Yeah, nice ult here. That basically grabbed our balls and squeezed them pretty hard. That was ace. That positioning, ace. Ace. This boy knew what to do, and he performed it really well. Well, never mind. As I said, we have the upper hand at the moment. We have already damaged their inner tower to the half, and they have not gotten rid of every single tower that is in the outer line. So looking good. Here comes a big fat mob giving me some gold. There's Malok again. We're pretty even. He's level 10 now. I'm level 9, but I will be level 10 soon. And yep, that is a dead enemy. And again, why am I going for the Mail of Pain? Like, I think my ability choosing wasn't that great. Could have been better. And now I'm not checking that there is a that there's still a minion. Now I have to run back. Okay, maybe it was a bit late. Maybe I was a bit tired. Maybe that wasn't the best performance.
Don't go alone.
I could have healed all of them, but I think that I was running in here was pretty goddamn cool. I mean, yes, now we are 4 here, but I'm not sacrificing a lane, and we have scored a double kill, which is really nice. And other advice, guys, I would always max out my shield first. I don't know why I have more points in that stupid jump than I have in my shielding. Always go for the shield first and then max the second ability, and use your ultimate or max your ultimate every single time you can, which is not really that much of a new advice, I guess. I can absorb pretty much everything, doesn't really matter. I don't know what I did there. That was just like the hugest brain fart in history. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking. And now Dio-chan can Dio-chan can basically just ult in and kill everything. And if Brunhilde activates her, okay, she doesn't have to, but if she, oh yeah, that was, okay, well, that was bad luck as well. Okay, you can see that our team did not really play technically on the highest level possible, but that was great. Like, the stun followed up by that stuff, that was great. And the good thing is, like, look at that, now I'm healing up my team, and that was possible because I have used that ult. I'm dragging Telenas to the very core of her towers, because I want them to have the suppression, and now I have to get out and I'm dead again. What was that? Like, why? What was I thinking? And what was my team doing here? I think we just wanted too much. I did not, like, I watched the first minutes of the video before I started re-recording it, like audio tuning it. And I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Why am I now buying magic stuff? With Natalia, we have one of the strongest mages in terms of damage output possible. And now the 2 tanks are trying to kill the 1 tank, and he's doing a really great job on escaping. And he did escape. Why is she floating around like that? Is that one of her? Stun, 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 stun. There we go. And now I'm going in. Causing some havoc here. That was my intention. Now I'm using my 2 to get out of the fight. And we have the next tower. 4 of them down. Instead of pushing that tower, which half of the team does, we are getting in here to get more minions into the tower range so that we can damage 2 towers at the same time. Perfect. Ryoma manages to kill the last man standing from the enemy team. Tower destroyed, 2 towers destroyed. And we have the 3rd tower. And now we gotta be careful, because that can easily be our death. I'm using my ult here because I wanted to heal up Dio-chan, but she did not really get what I was doing. And now we have 4 of the enemy team against us, and we can't win that. Like, we can't win that fight. Of course not. And it's so close. Like, we have already... what the fuck? We have already nearly managed to kill everything, and we have killed everything, and now we are standing at the gates and nothing is happening. And as you can see, I've got 98 stacks of that stuff, where I do get 8 life for each minion or creature that died next to me. So that means 800 life on total just by be in here. Gilder goes in, we get the Darkslayer, and this is cool. This is like a really cool feature. Darkslayer has been killed, luckily, by our Lumbur. Otherwise that would have been a really sad thing. And I'm going in. Good thing is, they have completely focused on me doing the damage. So I had 3 people on me, while my team was able to kill their tank. So I would say great job. Patting my own shoulder because no one else does it. And I'm pretty confident that my team is able to shake them off here, and that we can actually go in while I'm bringing more minions to the fight. And I do get the Alistair here. I don't think that I killed him. And that's game. Oh no, Diochon has killed him again. So there we go. A victory with Xeniel. Not the best performance in the world, but it was actually the best performance that I'm able to bring to the battlefield playing Xeniel. And I think Xeniel is a pretty cool champion. Like, I really like his kit. It sometimes just feels that his ult is a waste of space, because the main issue is that most people are not really knowing what you're doing with it. And in solo queue, the coordination using the ult to the, not even to the fullest, but to some amount of usefulness is really difficult. You have seen that most of the time my allies were running out of the circle where they would have been healed. And that's crazy. The low numbers on the last attempt are because the Darkslayer diminishes the healing scaling. So guys, that was Void of Dusk Gaming again, and if you liked what you have seen, subscribe to my channel, leave a like, put something in the comments, and have a lovely weekend. Bye bye!